Another investigation also underway after someone fired shots in the direction of a Tazewell police officer and Claiborne County deputy back on Thursday. Today, 6 News reporter Naomi Hilmer talked to the Tazewell police chief to learn about the daily dangers law enforcement face and how they prepare for the unknown.
I wish that I could say that it wasn't, or that it was a new trend, but it's not.
When it comes to working in law enforcement, Police Chief Jeremy Myers says you never fully know what situation you might walk into.
Every call that we go to, we never know how it's going to turn out. I mean, you know, this agency alone this year to date is over 5,800 calls. 66 of those were domestic violence calls, and that typically is the most dangerous call for a law enforcement officer. Over 260 calls this year have been prowler calls or a suspicious person or suspicious vehicle, and you just never know how those will turn out.
Despite the unknown, he says each officer in their department goes through extensive training to have the tools to know what to do in a dangerous situation.
We have a multitude of experience, but we push training hardcore at our agency because we feel the better that we're trained, the better we can properly respond to our community.
But even with that training, Myers says he thinks violence against officers is increasing.
This year alone, as of today, we have 149 officers killed in the line of duty in the United States. 49 of those were gunfire. So, you know, it's always a concern for us, always. You know, we want our officers to go home to their families.
And given how close they are to states like Kentucky and Virginia, he says you never know what the next call could bring.
We have a lot of people who come through here, and you never know, you know, what kind of people are going to show up or come through here. Or what kind of situation you may end up dealing with out here, or those people. You know, it's good if you know the people in the community. It's a little harder if you don't.
And he says they will continue to prepare for any kind of situation.
We try to do the best we can with what we have. I feel like we have very well-trained police officers here. And the state of Tennessee has some of the best law enforcement in the country, in my opinion.
In Tazewell, Naomi Hilmer, 6 on your side.
Chief Myers tells us while the investigation into the shots fired at the 2 officers is ongoing, he does say, fortunately, no one was injured.